Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Witchy Wednesday. I just realized that my mic is way over there, so you're going to hear a little sound difference. Just hold on a moment. Today has been a day, y'all. Today has been a day. And it's Mabon. We should be all happy and excited. Right? What's Mabon? What's going on with today? I will explain that. And also, I have some goodies for all of you that show up tonight. I have something that I want to give away so that way we can do together tonight. Let me know that you're here. Say hi in chat, and let's have a little bit of I don't know what the word is. Let's just have a little bit of community talking. All right. We are going to talk about Mabon today. Mabon being the fall equinox, and for a witch, it is the second of three harvest holidays. Um, and I always have a hey Amanda, hey Danielle, how are you guys? I always have a hard time saying the first one. It's like Luna Snot, or I can never say it. I'm so awful about that. I need to actually listen to the pronunciation a couple of times. And then today is Mabon, and then the third one being Samhain. And Samhain being Halloween. So in order to celebrate Mabon, I also realized that it was going to be around a full moon. And y'all, I feel like crap around a full moon. That's why yesterday I wasn't able to do anything. That's why today I look the way I do, because I feel awful. I'm just so drained. And my husband looked at me before I started pulling up this, and he's like, "Do you have the energy for this?" And I was like, "I will. I will." So I know some of us out here, we either live really busy lives, or either we're like me and are chronically ill and just can't do anything to celebrate these equinoxes. And so I was like, what can I do? What can I do? And I created a coloring page for it. You guys that show up today, I'm about to send you a link. That link is so that way you can download this page right now with me. And we are going to color this together. All right? Because it is Mabon, and this is the only way that I can celebrate, is to be able to color in my spells and to have some fun with you all, right? Because Mabon is sort of like the witch's Thanksgiving, right? So I should have friends that we celebrate with. So Amanda, would you say? You asked me how I'm doing. um, Danielle, I'm feeling better than yesterday, but still feel like I've been hit by a Mack truck. I'm glad you guys are doing good, Amanda. Relaxing in the pool. That's something to be thankful for. Oh my goodness. Coloring! Yes, I know. I'm so excited because I'm gonna send this to you. And if you can't color it right now, that's fine. That's fine. You can just color it with me later, right? We'll color it in together. So you guys should have this link now. It is to my Google Drive, so that way you can download it. And it looks like this. We are going to specifically look at the bottles during Witchy Wednesday, and we are going to look at the pumpkin during this Witchy Wednesday, and we're going to do some things to them. On Mabon, the thing that we need to do is we need to celebrate. We need to celebrate our gratitude. You know, the things that we received over the year. Let's be grateful for those things, and then we also need to cut whatever does not serve us. That's Mabon. Mabon is balanced because it's an equinox. Most of the spells that you do, or for me, this is the way it works. For me, on equinoxes, the spells are balanced. They are a banishing and a manifesting, right? They're both. For Mabon, it's being grateful while releasing what does not serve me. So, next thing we need, we got a printer. Now, I've been told, no, there's, oh my goodness, there is like an art program that you can upload the file, like download the file to your phone. Somebody on TikTok told me, and now I can't remember. But you've got this art program on your phone. You can upload the file and then color in the picture using the art program on your phone. I found that out. So I was like, yeah, still we find workarounds. That's my biggest thing is like in witchcraft, for those of us that don't are really low energy or really have no time, we're really busy. We need workarounds. We need things that work but are different, right? That kind of work with what we need. So I'm always, always, always in love with workarounds. Love workarounds. All right. So the other thing that I wanted to show you tonight was this. This right here is just a journal. Just a journal I picked up. I think I picked it up for like $3. It was super cheap journal, right? But this is what I do with my super cheap journals. If I get a new crystal and I get the little paper insert for the crystal, I put it into the journal. My plan is from here, and you can see it. My plan has not gone away I wanted it to, but my plan was from here to actually attempt to either draw the crystal myself or either describe it with enough detail that if I looked at another stone that was the same stone, I'd be able to tell. So that's a little witchy tip right there is have a crystal journal of your own. So that way you also know your own stones. Unconventional crafting of Zarabeth, that is right. Hello, Zarabeth. How are you, by the way? I don't think I said hi yet. Oh, my goodness. All right. Follow along if you want to follow along. If you just want to listen and talk, listen and talk. All right. Because today is all about being grateful for what I have. And one of the things that I am extremely grateful for is all of you guys. And that's kind of the reason why I was like, let's do this together. Let me send this out to them. That way we can all kind of color together. I am grateful that I have the support that I do through you guys. You guys are an amazing community. I've been thinking, I hear all these YouTubers have like names for the people in their community, and I call everybody my lovelies on TikTok, but on here I don't know what to say. So, do you think we need a name? Do you think you guys need a name? Like, I don't know. I hear some people, what was it? There's a lady that she's a mortician. As the Ask Mortician, and I think she calls her people deathlings or something. I don't know. It was cute. It was cute. I was like, does my community want one? Want a nickname? I don't know. You made stew. Oh my goodness. Yeah, if I made stew, I'd be tired. I'd be like wiped out. Unless it was like in the Instapot or in the slow cooker. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be tired. So, grab yourself something to drink, something to eat. My something to eat is on its way. They've been instructed that they can come in here and quietly give me my food because Mabon is about the celebration of things like Thanksgiving. Like, think about Thanksgiving. It's very much like Mabon, all right? That's why it's called the Witch's Thanksgiving. So you have a feast. Many, 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 many pagan holidays are festivals with feasts and fire, and Mabon is one with feasts. And I love Coke Zero. I love vanilla Coke Zero. It's good stuff. Why getting comes to mind, but something like that, like I can't even. It looks like it says getting, but of course you know how my eyes are. I don't know. My phone. I thought I had it off, but my school is calling me, and I'm turning my phone off because it's not time yet. We're not gonna talk yet. There we go. I'm in the middle of Witchy Wednesday. We're not talking yet. Gelfling? Like the Dark Crystal? Oh my god. Mrs. M's Gelflings. Y'all don't understand. That's one of my favorite movies. That and The Labyrinth. So it's like, you're appealing to my senses right now, Zarabeth. All right. So with this coloring sheet. What are we gonna do for Mabon? I am real big on when my spells are needing to be low energy. I try to think of another way, a workaround to work the energy up, and for a way that I don't have to stand or move to work that energy up. And so I came up with coloring a while back. Coloring specifically has been done to help me center myself. Coloring has also been helpful for trying to release things. All right. Today we are going to do some coloring for thankful and release. So the directions for the first part is I want you to put in the bottles just like words of things that you're grateful for, right? That's it. Words that I'm grateful for. So I'm going to put my community. I don't know what we're going to call ourselves, but this community, I'm putting that in there. I'm thankful for my family. Sound like a little kindergartner that's, like having to do a Thanksgiving thing. I'm thankful for my burritos. Y'all don't play. I said I was thankful for tacos one time. Okay, I was a fat kid. I'm still a fat kid. Leave me alone. I am thankful for all the social media platforms. I know that most people will be like, "That's weird to be thankful for that," but I am actually thankful for that because I've been able through social media, been able to meet new people. I've been able to learn new things. I've been able to better my craft. So I'm really, really thankful for my social media platforms. Social media platforms. I am thankful. Now I'm going to get personal with me. I am thankful for my creativity. I am. I'm thankful for it. I am finally starting to see that I have a gift in multiple areas. Like I'm gifted in multiple areas, and I'm really thankful that I can see that. You know what? I'm going to put instead of my creativeness, I am thankful for discovering my self-worth. I'm going to put discovered my self-worth. That's what I'm going to do. Discovered my self-worth. Oh my gosh, I'll call you guys the Fraggles too. See? Down at Fraggle Rock. Down at Fraggle Rock. Zarabeth, you and I must have watched the same things. Let me ask you this question. Do you remember the movie? It came on only around Halloween. It was called The Worst Witch of All. It had Farouk, goodness, what is her name? She played in Return to Oz and The Craft. And Tim Curry was in it. Do you remember The Worst Witch of All? Growing up isn't easy. Yes, yes, yes. That's it. Bollock. Balk. Sorry. Gosh, my eyes are horrible right now. She knows. She knows. Yep. You love that movie. I know. So I said something a while back, and they're like, "What movie you're talking about?" I thought it was crazy. Like I had somehow slipped into a parallel dimension where Berenstein Bears were still Berenstein. Return to Oz was amazing. Did you watch? This was a Canadian movie, and I have found that even people my age really don't know this one at all. So if you know this one, this is going to be proof that we were meant to run into each other. Okay, the peanut butter solution. Do you remember? That one's creepy. I started watching it the other day, and I was like, this is a kind of creepy movie. I don't think I like this. So many older movies that I like, nobody would ever know. Right? Like, was it the Baron Munchausen? The Baron Munchausen with Robin Williams, where like And I should not have watched that movie when I watched that movie. I should not have watched that movie. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, Zarabeth, it was the movie where the kid like gets so scared that he goes bald. And so he puts peanut butter, like this peanut butter solution from that he got from ghosts on his head. And then his hair grows so much. Then somebody kidnaps him to make special magical paintbrushes. You watched Baron Munchausen the other day. And you know what I'm talking about. Peanut butter solution. Yeah. I went back and I started watching it again as an adult. And I was like, the father-daughter relationship in that movie is really uncomfortable. Okay. It makes me very uncomfortable. So it's like, I don't think I can watch this. Yes, it was really odd. It was very, very odd. Baron Munchausen was odd. And then what was it? Time Bandits. I remember watching Time Bandits. Was where dwarfs were like time leaping. Like it's a very vague memory because I was so little. I was so little when I watched that movie. Willow, yes. Zarabeth, yes. Willow. My bottles right now have so much good energy in it from all this talking and everything and like putting all these things in here. You know what I'm thankful for? I'm thankful for conversations about nostalgic things. So, nostalgic conversations. That's what I'm going to put. Nostalgic conversations. Because now, when I go and look at this picture and I need a little boost of happy energy, I can look at that and I can remember this conversation that Zarabeth and I just had. You know? I love this. Dakinis. Okay, so where's the book? Where's the book? Oh, it's on the very bottom. Okay, I'm just gonna grab it out. I'm just gonna unbury this book. So while I'm unburying this book, I'm gonna tell you about it. So, do you remember in Willow where they're like Tuatha de Duana, right? He's like, I'm trying to hold on to the. That was a great visual, wasn't it? He's trying to hold on to the to the wand while he's trying to transform the old witch, right? So I just thought those were made up words. I did not know for the longest until this year. I did not realize that those were actual words. And they meant something. Finn Rizal, that's right, Finn Rizal. Hey, Angela. So, Teata Dudanen. Let me find it. I had it in here. So I was reading my book on Brigid, and I was reading the Celtic book. Where is it? All right, the Celtic Encyclopedia, and it talks about like the beginning, I want to say creation of Ireland, but that's not the word I'm looking for. My brain is having a hard time giving you the word. So um, the the oldest gods that were there before everybody else were called the Danans. And one of them was Tuatha de Danann. So when he's holding the wand, he's like Tuatha de Danann, like that kind of thing. He's calling upon the gods to help him. Just all together, guys. I know. That's yeah, I know. He's calling upon a specific god to help him. An old god to help him. I know, Zarabeth. See? This is why we do Witchy Wednesday. We all kind of learn. I know. Cindy! It's okay. Fashionably late. So those of you that are just getting here, let me put that link in the chat again for you. All right. There you go. I have my keyboard down here so I can like do what I need to do. So that right there, my lovelies, is this. And this is what we're working on today for Witchy Wednesday. This is our Mabon coloring spell. And I have just been filling up my bottles with all the things that I'm thankful for. And, you know, Zarabeth and I chatting about all the nostalgic 80s movies. that helped fill up some bottles over there. So now that I have labeled the bottles of what goodness went into them, I'm going to color them. I'm going to grab my crayon. By the way, if you want some cheap colored pencils, like you're not really big into doing things with colored pencils professionally and you just want to have something to kind of doodle with that's good, the Artesia ones are pretty good. Artesia anything is pretty good. I have yet to have a problem with any of the Artesia stuff. So, interesting. So, the thing about colors, when you are doing something that you're grateful for and you want to be able to look at that thing and get that energy, that grateful energy that we have in there, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to choose colors that mean something to you, colors that bring happiness to you. If green is not a color that denotes happiness to you, don't color these bottles green, all right? Color these bottles in something that means something to you, okay? I also tell you, as you're coloring these in, think of happy memories. Right now, we're creating a happy memory together. So I'm going to be coloring in this bottle, and we're going to take all this collective energy that we have with this exchange of energy back and forth, and I'm going to color in the bottle with that energy. So that way later, I'll take this page out, and I can kind of borrow from my bottles of energy that I've put aside. Weird and wild, I know, but it can happen. Maria, Chad, what's up? Oh, the Prismacolors. You got the good stuff, Zarabeth. You got the good stuff. Prismacolors are awesome. All right, so I'm going to color in my bottle right now. And I'm just kind of, whatever. I'm going to color in this bottle, and then I'm going to move to the next one so that way we have time for me to be able to go over the next one, because this is a whole spell. This is not just a partial spell. This is a whole spell. And I'm thinking about all the stuff that Zarabeth and I just said and we talked about. And Baron Munchausen, what's another movie that's just weird that we probably, of course you watched, see, told you. It's a witch's Thanksgiving right now. So, I want this. Thank you. It's a witch's Thanksgiving right now. So, I got my food. Got food. And you know what? We got some Vietnamese food because it's good. It's yummy. I'm going to take a bite. Hold on. And then I'm going to continue coloring in. Oh, it's so good. Legend! Zarabeth, yeah! That was another one that, looking back on it now, I was probably too young to understand the significance of the movie. But I find it funny when people go, they put a picture up of Tim Curry in like Clue or something. It's like, the way that you know Tim Curry says a lot about you. And I was like, all right, let's think about it. When's my first experience with Tim Curry? I know for a fact it was The Worst Witch of All. Then it was The Legend. But I have this really vague, odd memory of a record of Tim Curry. I don't know if that's true or not, but I have like a vague record of like hearing him sing. Labyrinth. All right, keep them coming. What's the old weird 80s movies? Of course, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? That's one that we should not have been watching. Big Trouble in Little China. Big Trouble in Little China. Fern Gully. Oh, Fern Gully. I loved Fern Gully. Do you guys? Was it just my area? But did you always like the regular TV stations would play like The King and I once a year? They'd play Wizard of Oz once a year. It was just like a thing, right? Teen Witch. Oh yes, yes, Teen Witch. Oh, was it? Oh gosh, I can't think of the rap she did. Like it was like about that, or something. They had the bikes on the street, and it was just how's that? That's what it was. How's that? And she like the girl goes up to the guy that's kind of like a not nice guy. I was gonna say a word that included a feminine hygiene problem, but I just nope, I'm not gonna call him that. But he's like a not nice guy, and she's like, rapping. I remember that one. Yes, yes. Oh gosh. There was a Disney movie where there was like a robotic grandma. I I remember like a robotic grandma because what I remember is her like finger coming off, like the tip of her finger coming off, and she poured like orange juice from her finger. And I remember thinking that's what happens in the shower. Like the water in the shower comes off. That's how I remember the dumb movie. Home Alone 2. That one came out closer to wasn't that like closer to the 90s? I'm not sure. Do you guys remember the weird TV shows? Like we of course had Alf, right? That was a weird show. But there was like on Nickelodeon, there was a lot of like weird shows on Nickelodeon. Like you can't say that on television. Um and then there was another gosh. Oh, when we were real little, Nick Jr. had a show called Pinwheel. Pinwheel, spin wheel, spinning around. Look to my pinwheel and see what I found. Pinwheel, spin wheel, gleaming and bright. Sing me good morning and sing me good night. Do you guys remember that, or is that another one that's just like in my head taking space? Zabooma. Oh, did you say? I thought you said Zaboomafoo, and I was like, yeah, Zaboomafoo. That was when my girls were little. I remember watching Zaboomafoo. Super Mom. I remember that. Mr. Mom. You remember Mr. Mom? That one was a good one. With the vacuum cleaner eating the wooby. My wooby! And they're like playing poker with coupons. I remember that. I am that old, guys. I am so old that I remember watching in theaters Land Before Time. Like I went to Pizza Hut and got the little hand puppets for Land Before Time. All right, with my little personal pan pizza, my little hand puppet, I was living life large. All right. Oh, this bottle has so much good energy in it. This bottle has so much good energy in it. Sitting here talking, putting all the good energy in. Dinosaurs. Yes, I remember dinosaurs. Uh, Eureka's Castle. I remember that. Now, I never watched the American Doll show, but I remember Eureka's Castle. Eureka's Castle. Eureka's Castle. Yep. Remember that one. And of course, like Mr. Rogers and stuff like that. Like that's a given, right? That's a given. David the Gnome! Yes! Yes! Oh my god! Like I look back on all the stuff that I watched and I look at my family, I'm like, you did not see witchcraft coming. You did not see witchcraft coming. Like, come on. Worst witch of all, David the Gnome, right? The Dark Crystal. Like, you didn't see witchcraft coming. Lamb chop. Oh my gosh. This is a song that doesn't end. It goes on and on, my friend. It's an old cartoon movie. What? The Point. I don't remember The Point. I have to look that one up. I do not remember The Point. I often don't remember the point though, so I'm sorry. That was awful. I won't make that bad joke again. So, anyways, we have filled up one bottle full of energy and joy. All right, energy and joy. So down here at the bottom, it's time for us to release that does not serve us. But I need all the energy I can get, right? So my thing is when I release something, I try to reuse. I try to reduce. I try to recycle. All right. So we are going to recycle some energy here. We are going to take the things that do not serve us and we are going to write them on this pumpkin. All right. We are going to write them on the pumpkin. What does not serve me? Um, Caring what others think of me. That does not serve me. That does not serve me. Having my authenticity and sharing my authenticity with everyone, that serves me and everyone else in my community. But worrying that I am not someone's cup of tea, it is okay. As the meme goes, I am bog water, and that is fine. So I'm going to put on here what does not serve me is thinking about other opinions of myself. So the object is that we write in the pumpkin all the things that do not serve us. We are putting into this pumpkin all that energy that does not serve us, all right? Once we have completed filling in what we need to fill in as far as what doesn't serve me, I said others' opinions about myself, worry that I am not good enough, that doesn't serve me. So worry that I'm not good enough. So I've written those things into my pumpkin. All right. I've written those things into my pumpkin. The object is now we're going to take this pumpkin and we're going to change it into something that is beautiful to us. We're going to take these things that we're releasing out and saying this no longer serves me, but I'm going to turn that into a beautiful piece of art that does serve me. I'm going to take that energy that did not do what it was supposed to do with me, and I'm going to change my mindset about it. I'm going to create art from this. All right. So, what do we do with pumpkins? We make a face. So, I'm going to take out my is this black? Cocoa. It'll work. All right. I'm going to make a little jack-o'-lantern face out of it, and then I'm going to color it in. All right. So, I'm going to make the traditional little eyes over here. The traditional little eyes. Make him kind of spooky, but not so spooky, you know? So I'm going to take my little colored pencils and I'm going to make him look like he's got a little bit of depth by putting his eyes rounded a little bit, sort of. So I'm going to take that, and then because I want to make it look like he's got a candle in him, I'm going to take the yellow and orange, and I'm going to color him in with yellow and orange on his eyes. There we go. Let's make his nose. His nose has got to be this way. Yeah? Yeah. So we're going to give him a triangular nose. Again, color him in with the orange and yellow. And I am just making him into something I want. And we, again, are sharing energy together and making this a joyful experience. So that, again, adds energy to this drawing in which we can look at it and go, oh, I'm better. I'm better than what that was. Like all those things that I released, look at what I did with those things. I learned from those things. And I was able to do this with those things. right? So that's what we're doing here. Let's see. Pete and repeat. Oh, on Nickelodeon, Salute Your Shorts. Do you guys remember that one? Salute Your Shorts? I do not remember the Sea Monkey show, but I do remember the monkeys. All right. Hey, we're the monkeys. Because like MTV had it on at one point, I think. MTV had the monkeys on. I used to love watching the oddities. Yes. And then we'll let the pumpkin liquefy. You know, you could, if you wanted to not reuse the energy, you could quite easily cut this pumpkin out after you've put all the words in there. Cut the pumpkin out and then just burn him. You've released it all. You've let it all go. You're not even trying to recycle that. It's just, here, you can have it. I don't want it anymore. It doesn't work for me. So if you wanted to do that, there's nothing stopping you. You could do whatever you wanted with this sheet. If you got really super angry and you just want to like, you can do that. That's up to you, right? This is your magic, not mine. That's right. We'll just let them. So now I'm gonna make the mouth. Should I make a scary mouth? Let's see, what kind of mouth should I make? I'm horrible at mouths. Like a pumpkin mouth and I never get along for some reason. And I don't know why. I just can't make a pumpkin mouth. I know that sounds weird. Every time my pumpkins like they're monsters. It looks like he's got jagged lips. It's just, wait, let me color him in. It looks like he's got jagged lips. Yeah. I never said I could draw, alright? I've never said I could draw. I can make pretty things, but I can't draw. Not at all. I tell my students we do a lot of creative learning in my class. A lot of creative learning where we do stuff like, not stuff like this per se, like coloring in sheets, but things in which I'm activating different parts of their brain because I study cognitive brain theory. I think that's kind of cool. So we do stuff like this to kind of activate their different parts of their brain so that they really learn a concept. And they never understand why I have them doing weird stuff. Like they just know that it's a weird class and they're made to like draw a lot. And I tell them, they're always telling me like, Miss, I can't draw. It's like, neither can I. Then why are you having us do this? Because you can make a stick figure. I can at least make a stick figure. I can draw a house. It's a square with a triangle on top. We can do this together, kiddo. Let's think about the shapes. So we do stuff like that. We accidentally let a real pumpkin liquefy. Oh no. Oh no. See, now this is what I was told, and I tried it last year, and somebody moved my pumpkin, and of course it liquefied. So this is the thing that I heard. It was like, it is a pumpkin can, it has the possibility to dry out like a gourd. So like if you get like a regular gourd and you let it just sit, it'll dry out, right? Well, a pumpkin can do the same thing. However, it cannot move. Like once you have it in a stable atmosphere, it's, not going from really hot to really cold. It's pretty much inside, right? You got it inside, you're setting it somewhere dry. I was told it could dry out. It was doing pretty good. And my husband got worried about mold and he picked it up to check and I was like, ah! And then of course it molded. Like, dang it, man. That's not what I wanted it to do. So yes, I have accidentally liquefied a pumpkin too. Oh, well, my lovelies, I am out of energy. I am trying to push myself right now, but I am getting out of energy very quickly, if you couldn't tell. Um, Today was rough. Today was a rough day. Yesterday, like I said, was rougher. I was able to go to work today. and that's a conversation for another time. But um, around holidays, most of the time, around which holidays, most of the time it does take place around some type of full moon. And so this is my typical. My typical is I will get very drained around a full moon. So I can't celebrate like I'd want most of the time. This was a good workaround for me. This was a great workaround for me. What are some of the things that you guys have trouble with? Like, do you experience the low energy as well? Or is it that you're busy? What are the things that you find pull you away from the things you want to do? Not just spell work. No, we're not just talking about the craft, but what pulls you away from the things that you want to do? Like you want to read a book. What kind of things pull you away from that, or what prevents you from doing those? What's a good workaround? Right? I have. I also love books. That's why I said book. I also love books. Go figure. I'm an English teacher. Um, and I found that my eyes couldn't take reading too much. If I read for too long or if I'm sitting in front of a computer for too long, I get a really bad headache because my eyes are part of this whole issue. Um, and when that happens, that made me sad because I love reading. So I found a good workaround. Audible. I just listen to audiobooks now. Oh, it does. Guilt at not being productive. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes, I get that, Zarabeth. I feel so much guilt when I have to sit on the couch and not do anything. Like if I can't cook, if my energy is just drained, even if I'm not sitting on the couch, like if I'm not even at the point where I have to sit on the couch, I'm getting to the point where I have to sit on the couch. If I can't cook for people, if I can't interact with you, like yesterday, I felt so much guilt for not having Tarot Tuesday yesterday. So much guilt. You guys understand. I know you understand. That's not an issue. You guys have supported, and that's the thing I love about this community the most. You guys are very supportive of understanding that I have a chronic illness. You guys are supportive of each other. Like, this is an amazing community, all right? So I get that. Guilt. Guilt is a big one. But you have a workaround. That's good. All right, my lovelies. Figure out what you want me to call you. We've had Gelfling, Gelfling, Dakinis. What was the other one, Zarabeth? Zarabeth came up with another one. There was Gelfling, Dakinis. Oh, Fraggles. My little Fraggles. I think we need to come up with one that is just like really super specific to you guys. Down Fraggle Rock. Down Fraggle Rock. Oh, by the way, this is the t-shirt that I plan on doing. I think it's at I want to say October 16th, 17th, something like that. I'll be doing a live Saturday morning thing, and I will be making this kind of shirt. If that, it's the kit thing. If you want to go ahead and work alongside of me, kit is over in my Etsy store, so you can get that. And then on Saturday morning, we'll do like this, but it's going to look totally different because I'm dealing with bleach and we ain't doing that inside. So you guys can carry your phones outside and work alongside of me. All right. If that's something you're interested in, go get the kit. Until next Tuesday, hopefully next Tuesday, we're past the full moon, so I should be totally okay. Be happy, be safe, make sure that you're wearing your mask and washing your hands and staying away from people. All right, my lovelies. This stuff has been going on too long, and I'm not willing to lose any more people. All right, so be happy, be safe, and know that I absolutely freaking adore you. Have a good one, my lovelies. Night.